So we started with this invitation to succeed, to super perform, to really, really excel in everything you do. And the next video, we talked about the one first lesson that you must master, that you must understand this concept of self-distrust. And today I have a puzzle. I hope you have your thinking cap on, because I'm going to share a story that I want you to unravel. A little vignette, a little problem you're going to solve. So about 25 years ago, I flew into Houston. I was invited as one of the lecturers at this conference. After about 4 days, the conference was over, and I was driving back to the airport. I needed a ride, and there's another female presenter that needed a ride as well back to the airport. So these two kind-hearted young miss said, who had driven in from Tennessee, decided to give us a ride to the airport. So we had 4 people, this female presenter and myself, and these 2 young ladies in the driving seat and in the passenger seat to the front, heading to the airport. Now, all 4 of us were not from Houston, and we didn't know the way to the airport. So the female presenter got the direction. It was very simple. It was one straight highway to the airport, and then there's an exit. You take that exit and it takes you straight to the airport. So on our way there, we got to the point where it was the exit, and the driver drove right past that exit. So the female presenter was very vocal. She said, you just passed the exit. You need to turn around. So she turned around, came back to the exit, and started on the road towards the airport. The passenger who was using her GPS said, no, this is not the way to the airport. The GPS said we need to go back on the highway and continue straight along the highway. So the female presenter called the person who gave the direction, the coordinator for the conference, and he said, listen, you need to continue where you're going. You took the right exit, continue straight there. It would take you to the airport. Well, it turns out that the driver pretty much ignored all of that, turned around, went back on the highway where we had gone previously, and started heading towards another direction. So we started seeing signs, and the place was becoming more and more built up, more populated, and there were absolutely no signs leading to the airport. So I said, listen, normally when you're going to the airport, you would see signs leading you to the airport. There are no signs leading to the airport. And this is going towards the city. And the person, her friend sitting in the front passenger seat says, this is the way to go. My GPS says this is the way to go, and this is the way we're going. So we continued along that pathway. The female presenter and myself, we sat in the back seat. Pretty much, there's nothing we could do. So we didn't know the way either. So after about 15 or 20 minutes of driving, the GPS said, this is your arrival. You have arrived. Your destination is on the right. When we looked to the right, it was the Hobby Lobby store. How did we end up at a store instead of at the airport? If you can unravel this question, if you can solve this question, with all of that information, we ended up in the wrong place. If you could figure this out, you would have learned the most important lesson leading to success. Tomorrow, we will discuss it and show you all the pointers. See you then.